there's single bed bunks. So there's 2 sets, so there's 4.
Welcome back.
Bedroom. So that sleeps 2.
The Titans are on the clock. We should find out momentarily who their pick is.
And there's 2 more.
And
the other 2 are. So,
we are now 4 picks away from the Browns getting on the clock.
Us, but yeah, Matt's never been any type of camp.
That's cool. You guys doing other than weekend?
Weekend, yeah. So Friday to Sunday.
So just 2 nights.
She said that where they were, it's in the same spot they were before, and there's
Tennessee had a decent season last year.
Frogs and fish that you can catch,
and I know their pick is in. We're going to find out momentarily who the Titans did select with this 22nd pick.
I grew up doing tent camping, but we had a camper too.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, with a bunch of bunks and everything.
Yeah.
It was
And I think Tennessee needs help more offensively and defensively, and they could go with an edge rusher or a defensive end. We will see.
It was hard. Okay. Yeah.
What's theirs?
It's hard.
But Tennessee, they had a decent season.
Friends of ours.
Excuse me.
I can't wait to see this YouTube video.
So,
I can't wait to watch this one. This is what I'm going to watch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
So
know.
this
You can always come down here.
their pick is about to come in just a moment. Hopefully, the Titans had a decent season, but they need. I think they're going to go with either an edge rusher or a defensive end, but because they need more help offensively than they do defensively. They've got a good defense, but their offense just could not get going. Did not have the. Just could not get going. Their offense, they struggled offensively.
Yeah.
And I just feel that the Titans might go with an edge rusher or a defensive end.
Well,
but
you
I'm
know
not
what?
sure.
And this is why we watch these things and these guys cover these teams. I forgot they lost a lot of receiver.
Yeah, they
catchers.
did. They lost a lot of receivers.
I mean, Elijah Moore might be nice.
Yeah, Elijah Moore.
That Bateman.
There's a
Bateman
lot they
or
could
Elijah
go
Moore.
with. We're about to find out right now who Tennessee's pick is.
Oh, so he shares the pick with them first? He's like, okay, you're not supposed to walk with me. You're not supposed to share. No, go away. Go away.
And we are about to find out who the Titans selected in just a moment, right about now. But I think the Titans really want to run and improve, and I think they want to get back to the playoffs. And their head coach has been really did a good job. I can't remember who Tennessee's head coach is.
They were in the playoffs.
Yeah, they were in the playoffs, but they do want to get back
to Baltimore.
Yes, I just forgot who their head coach is, though, off the top of my head. But I mean, he's done very well. And the Titans have selected Caleb Farley, cornerback, Virginia Tech.
He's the guy with the back surgeries.
Yeah. He was.
That could have been a top 10.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He was
But
supposed to be the top
do you
corner
think
for
this
a
was a
while.
good
One
move?
more hit, and he's done with football. I mean, that's
Virginia.
Micro discectomy.
Well, do you think this was a good move?
High risk, high reward.
yeah.
Well, do you think this was a good move for the Titans?
Also tested positive.
Taking a cornerback.
I know.
Poor kid.
I
He was
know.
supposed to be there tonight.
Do you think this was a good move for the Titans to take a cornerback? And the Minnesota Vikings are now back on the clock for the second time in round one. We're now 3 picks away from the Browns getting on the clock in this first round. So do you think it was a good move for the Titans to take a cornerback?
Yeah, I mean, they lost a lot of pass catchers.
Yeah,
I mean,
they did. I think it was too.
I just don't know enough about these other teams.
But I
to
think
really
one
say,
hit for Farley, and I think he's done for. I mean,
well, that's just it. I mean,
yeah.
I'd feel uncomfortable about picking them.
Yeah, I would too if I was in their shoes. But now Minnesota, they had they took. I gotta look back here. No, Minnesota did take one. I know Minnesota.
Well, and the big thing with Vrabel there is,
yeah,
you know, Vrabel, you're supposed to be a good.
Oh, Minnesota traded.
Their defense has not been very
They
good.
traded up with, I think it was, I can't. Yeah, they traded up, so now they're on the clock. This is their first time.
Is he wearing purses, or does he still have like a back thing on?
Yeah, they traded up there first. So about 5 minutes. Hopefully, sooner we'll find out who the Minnesota Vikings have selected with the 23rd pick, because they traded up, I think Dallas. They traded up with. I can't remember, but I know they traded up with them. But I know, but I think one hit though for Caleb Farley, he could be done for, because I know he had a lot of injuries when he was with Virginia Tech.
Well, back.
Yeah, he's had some back injuries.
I mean, I'm
one
sure
hit,
if the Browns took him, I'd be coming up with reasons why it would work. But
I would have been skeptic if the Browns had picked him, and I think it's a good thing that Tennessee took him and has picked him, and the Browns did not. So, because Andrew Berry, he's doing phenomenal. And the Vikings pick is them. We'll find out just a moment who they have selected.
At least these teams aren't taking all 10 minutes. I mean,
yeah. And I know your brother Pat is watching from down in Florida, who lives near Orlando. So, and I really feel, and I think the Vikings. I think they need to. They may go with an edge rusher. I think they might go with an edge rusher with this one.
The Vikings, well, they got that Hunter guy.
Yeah. So, but I think they could go with an edge rusher, maybe even a defensive tackle. I don't know, or a defensive end. But we'll see, because they do want to improve in some areas. But I mentioned before, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he just wants out of Green Bay. And I think, I mean, I don't know. It could possibly happen. You never know. But nothing's carved in stone yet on that. So
I'm just checking Twitter, buddy, to see if I saw anything interesting here.
No, I mean, nothing's carved in stone with that. Detroit, they need help in every which way, because their season, they did not have a good year last year, Detroit. And under quarterback Matthew Stafford. But they had some guys that played well, but they just did not play well in most games. They struggled both offensively and defensively, the Lions. So, but I really just think I just really think the Lions need to improve in more ways than one.
Who, the Vikings?
The Detroit Lions I was mentioning. But the Vikings.
Scott? Who's been your surprise pick of the night? Let's get to that.
Well, I think my surprise pick of the night so far would be, because I think I
haven't seen it yet. Good.
I think, because I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen, the Bears taking
trading up to get
Justin Fields. That's been my surprise one.
Okay.
And now the Titans taking Caleb Farley. That's my other surprise one.
Yeah, there hasn't.
Those are both my surprise picks of the night. What about you?
Too many jaw-dropping things.
What are your surprise picks?
I can't believe Cincinnati went for a wide receiver. They have Tay Higgins. Wait.
Yeah, they need an edge rusher is what they need.
They need offensive line. They got to.
Yeah, they need offensive line. You're right.
They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Joe, what about you? What's been your surprise pick of the night, Joe, for you?
I think the biggest surprise for me is that Mac Jones dropped right.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Have to move up for him.
You're right. You're absolutely right, Joe.
I also hate it.
Yeah. But the Vikings pick is in. I think they may go with an edge rusher or a defensive end, and maybe or even a defensive tackle or offensive lineman. But I don't know. It's hard to say until we see the pick.
They might go an edge rusher.
Yeah, they could. Because I know they want to get back to the playoffs. They want to be in it again. And Kevin Stefanski was their offensive coordinator for several years, for a lot of years. All right. The Minnesota Vikings have selected with the 23rd pick.
Darisaw.
Good.
Christian Derishaw.
Good. Just another good
Offensive.
position player
It's an
down.
offensive tackle.
Keep your guys
Virginia Tech.
Yes. Pittsburgh going running back, unless they completely.
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh's going running back too.
They gotta be thrilled.
And now Jacksonville, they might go now. Really interesting guy, Christian Barmore.
Oh, I don't know. I've heard the name, but what is he?
He's a defensive tackle.
Oh, the Alabama guy.
Yes, who just like wrecks everything, but has some red flags, an attitude maybe, or
work ethic, things like that. But they're saying that it's huge drop. Look, it's a bad year for defensive tackles.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock, and we both think Matt and I both think they're going to go running back because I think that's what they need, a running back. And
yeah, I mean they're rolling it out one more year with Ben.
Yeah,
forget about the fact that their offensive line's now is completely
depleted. They need to work on that offensive line. And we are now
taking a running back in the first round.
Yes.
Yeah, it's tough because I don't think the value's there for tackle anymore either.
Good.
And we are now 2 picks away from the Browns getting on the clock. So we're coming down the stretch in about 4.5 minutes. Hopefully sooner than that, we should find out.
Time just reset.
Pittsburgh. Well, if that clock's good, Pittsburgh's
Steelers
pick is in.
We know it's Najee Harris from.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, I think we know it's Najee Harris. And so
Ocean City, Maryland. Joe, look.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Ocean City, yeah.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
We're about to find out in just a moment who.
Got this on the boardwalk.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Cool. We're about to find out in just a moment who the Pittsburgh Steelers have picked. I think one of the most
Najee Harris, is that Ocean City? Is that like they were all applauding, or was that Darius?
That was the pick before.
Yeah. That was the pick for But I think one of the most impressive picks of the night was Miami taking Javon Waddle. That was one of the most impressive picks.
He's a burner, man. Jalen
Yeah, and
something special.
I think Miami wanted to take him. I think they were looking to get him.
Yeah, they said he was number 2 on their draft.
Yeah,
list.
so I think that was a good move for him. But the pick is in. I think we're about to find out in just a moment. We're seeing a classic draft moment clip from 2014. We are seeing right now.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yes, when that's when Roethlisberger was drafted. I forgot about that. And I've got a couple of minutes left in this segment. Hopefully this pick is going to come in. But yes, the Pittsburgh Steelers are bringing back Ben Roethlisberger for one more season. Matt, what are your thoughts on that? Then bringing back Big Ben.
Oh, I'm happy. He's washed. He's done. He's
Finished.
So
I think this.
I mean, he's been the Browns' killer forever. I don't even know what his record was. 21-1 or something.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're correct.
His time is over, and I'm glad.
I think this will be his last season with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You guys hear all the boos?
With this, have selected with the 24th pick, Najee Harris, running back, Alabama. We were both correct on that one. Yes, running back, Alabama.
But I love it. There's so much disarray in Pittsburgh because this guy, Andrew Filipponi.
I've only got 50 seconds left.
So he goes on Carmen and
segment. So I'm going to take a break.
They're good buddies.
The Jacksonville Jaguars are now on the clock for the 25th pick. 1 pick away from the Browns going on the clock. Stay with us.